I got a secret. The books in the image is not necessarily the books that I am talking about in this video, but I am going to share with you my 9 favorite books that I believe had the greatest impact in my success, in my thought process, and everything. Now, everyone runs to the Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. But guys, there's more books out there than that. That is not the cream of necessarily the crop. So I decided to give you some other books to expand your library. And these, like I said, are some of my favorite ones. And some of them, most of them, let me say, are on my Kindle. Now, I do have some where I have both the hard copy and the Kindle version if I like the book that much. I prefer getting my books on Kindle. I have over 500 books in my library, and that is because when I travel, I don't have to pack up books. I always have them. They're right in my phone or on my iPad, easier to carry my books around. So I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and dive in. All right, the first book, The Internet Business Manifesto. Remember, guys, I started in entrepreneurship back in 99. So this book came out in 2006, and it was before its time. Now, in this book, it actually talks about picking a niche, outsourcing, how to multiply yourself. And this is some original thought process. And to be honest, guys, I have a link to this book below. But when I purchased this book years ago, this book cost me about $6, $6.97. I didn't have this book for years. And as you can see, it's all written inside, highlighted and things like that inside this book. And this book is only available, I believe, in paperback. I don't even think you can get the Kindle version of it. But if I'm not mistaken, this book is no longer even in print anymore. Okay, I think they have some on Amazon for like $124 for this book. Okay, so I am glad that I was able to get this book back in the day when it first came out. It actually changed my thought process on how to do business on the internet, what I should be focused on. And guys, a lot of things in this book was way before its time. It talks about blogging, how to run a business, what mindset you should be in, the perspective, what's a poor business design, how to do your funnels. I mean, this was talking about this back then. Book number 2. The Essence of Success by Earl Nightingale. This book was published back in 2007. It is still available. Most people back then, like I said, back then, I only had like these 2 books and I bought them like a year apart because it was a time I wasn't a reader. I did not read at a time. It was boring. I didn't want to read, but I was in a bad place back in the day. So I went ahead and I purchased this back in 2007, 2008, because I was losing motivation. A lot of people that was around me at the time wasn't doing the things that I was doing. It was like taboo where you couldn't be successful and things like that. And I had a lot of naysayers. And at the time I was younger, I didn't know how to overcome that. You know, things were different. So this book definitely inspired me. I mean, this book is jam-packed, okay? The value of maintaining high expectations. Think it through. It tells you how to find new ideas. I mean, this is awesome. The link to this book will also be below as well. That one, I believe, is only available in paperback. Let me do a quick pause right here. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that way you can stay on track on everything that I'm doing and what I'm using and my thought process to help me reach 10K per month. Book number 3 is like a booklet. This is how small this is. And this is How to Become a Millionaire by is J. Earl Shoft, I believe I'm pronouncing it right, but his first name is John. This is actually a presentation because back in the day, this was a 1962 presentation when they were doing like recording seminars. I got this book around the time I was thinking about becoming a millionaire. I have my notes on the side. Y'all always know I keep my notes on the side, but this was around the time when I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be a millionaire. I am going to be the first in my family to become a millionaire and get out of this rut. That's where this book came in handy. Now, in this book, it's a presentation of John speaking to an audience. It talks about planting the proper seeds, knowing what you want, because a lot of people might say, oh, I want a new house. Well, when you plant that seed, you got to be more defined. So it's kind of like an apple seed. If you want to plant apples in your garden and there's a whole bunch of apple seeds, you just picked up some seeds and start planting. And then when the seed grew, you got a green apple. Now you looking at it like, yeah, you got the apple, but I didn't want a green apple. I wanted a red apple. Well, you didn't get the right seed. You didn't get the red apple seed. You got whatever you picked up. And he kind of focuses on that, knowing what exactly that you want, because the universe will bring what you want. But you got to be careful about what you ask for and what you want. Because if you say, I want an apple, and you haven't defined the type of apple that you wanted, yeah, you're going to get an apple, but it might not be the actual apple you wanted. So if you want a new house or want a new car, you need to be more specific, because yes, they will grant you the universe will grant you a new house if that's what your mind is focused on. But it might be a rundown house, might be an old house and not a new house. It might be, whatever, a 2-bedroom house instead of a 3-bedroom house, because you didn't actually define what you wanted. And he talks about that and really gives you good analogies in his presentation to make it make sense on how to properly plant the seeds that you want out into the universe, because there are laws that happen we can't control, that just happens, right? And it will happen because it is the law, and not necessarily the law of attraction, but he talks about the law of expectancy and different other types of laws in that book. And it's very, very short. So even if you're not a reader, like, it's very short, right? And I'll have a link to that book also below. Book number 4 has to be like one of my favorite books because I've never read a book like it. This book is called 12 Pillars by Jim Rohn. I'm going to tell you a little backstory. Now, Jim Rohn is like the godfather, okay? Like Zig Ziglar messed with Jim Rohn, like we going back. But guess what? The book before this one, the How to Become a Millionaire by Mr. Shoff, actually mentored Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn got success from following behind Mr. Shoff. Okay, so that was crazy when I found that out. But the 12 Pillars is basically an inspirational, motivational, lesson-driven fiction business book. That's the best way I can describe it, because I've never read anything like it. It puts the principles of entrepreneurship, mindset, how to get where you want to be into a fictional story. When I read this book, by the time I read it, because this book was written, look, I got sticky notes in this book. This book is highlighted up. When did I get this book? Back in 2015. Right? Well, it was published before that, but that's when I got this book. And I've purchased this book and given this book to people. I have it in paperback, and I believe I also have it in Kindle. But this book is so damn good. And if you're not a reader, you will read this, because I've given this book to several non-reading people who do not like to read. They don't want to read. But I'm telling you, they told me they read this book in one day. Like, it was so good, they couldn't even put it down, and they don't even read. So don't take my word for it. Go ahead, get your copy. The link to it is below. Is actually very, very good. It talks about how a guy was struggling trying to pay his rent with his family, and things kept happening to him. Car breaking down, him losing money, him trying to get to the bag. It just really is very interesting. And all the while he met somebody, that guy, I'm telling you, I don't even want to give the book away, right? But it's that good. So I highly suggest that you go ahead and you read that book. The number 5 book, I'm just going to put a picture of that book on the screen. It's called .com Secrets because I do not have that book in paperback form. I have it on my Kindle. So .com Secrets, the link to that is also below. It gives you more advanced current day. That was around 2015 as well, 2016. It gives you more current day thought process on how to do internet marketing, how to find your customer or your niche, and how to build a funnel, and how to come up with products and services that are tailored to your new niche. Now, back then, you got to think about it. Back then, they looked at niches like product driven. I flipped that concept already, and I look at more so like a niche is like the person. And then you can make the products and services around the person. But with .com Secrets, that is a great book. It's by Russell Brunson, and he actually was also taught by Jim Rohn. Like, he actually got to meet him and see seminars and stuff like that. I wasn't able to have that luxury. But also this book comes free. So it's a free book, but it also has bonuses along with it if you get the book. So it gives you extra trainings, extra material to help you advance everything that's in that book for the .com Secrets. Number 6, Expert Secrets, also by the same author. That came out the very next year after the .com Secrets. And believe me, I got the whole series, right? Now, the Expert Secrets is more so how to turn your knowledge, the things you already know, into a product or service that can help other people. So that's very good. It teaches you how to gain authority in your marketplace. It helps you become an influencer without having to have the audience, and how to position yourself as an authority based off the knowledge you already have, and to be able to create some side income or major income off of what you already know. That also has additional free bonuses with that free book too, because you can get it free with the link below in the description. Book number 7. So I wanted to break up the secret series real quick because I'm giving you these books in order in which they came to me, right? And how I use them. Okay. Now we have This is Marketing by Seth Godin. He is like the godfather of marketing. Okay. I know I got 2 godfathers in here. Okay. But like, this is all tabbed up. Now, This is Marketing basically reflects and talk about being customer centric, not being so spammy, and actually building sales and a business and marketing to customers based on who they are in a conversational way and tone, non-pressure approach to kind of give them what they need to create inbound sales to yourself instead of being like sell. So this gives you some strategies and techniques to use and how to think on consumer behavior. Long story short, that is a great book to have, because no matter what business you are in the business of marketing, because without customers, you will have no business. So you need to know how to market, not only yourself, but your products and services. Book number 8. I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture right here for you somewhere on the screen, because this one is also a secrets series. So it's called Traffic Secrets. It's also by Russell Brunson. And Traffic Secrets came after I got the marketing, right? Because like I said, I got the whole Secrets series from Russell Brunson, and the Traffic Secrets teaches you how to get traffic. So it's just more strategies. So far as the difference between This is Marketing and Traffic Secrets is Seth Godin goes into the concept behind the marketing, where in Traffic Secrets, it actually breaks down strategies. Okay, so that's what makes it different, and that's why I got the Traffic Secrets. It also is free. You use the link below, and it also has free bonus materials that you can get with this for free too. Like, so it's great. So I got all the links below, guys. Get the daggone series, because it gives you the start to the finish, not only how to use the internet, but how to position yourself as an expert and how to make the money. You know what I'm saying? So all 3 books is like required as a whole to get you where you need to be. Last but not least, I have this book also on Kindle. So I'm going to go ahead and pop one of the pictures somewhere over here. It's called Copywriting Secrets. Now, this is not by Russell Brunson, but it is written by one of his close associates, okay? And this was back in like 2018. So these books came between 2015 and 2018, so right before 2022. But Copywriting Secrets teaches you about ad copy, because when you do marketing, you run ads, or if you're doing blogging, your copy in your blog, you need to have persuasive copy right in that invokes an emotion for people to purchase from you or to look at you as the authority. So it teaches you the secrets of copywriting in a sense, in a strategy way. Okay, in the sense of almost helping you become expert copywriter. That's kind of my 9 books right there. So go ahead in the comments, guys, because I really want to know what books have made a positive impact in your life, or which one of these books that you believe that you're going to try out. Remember, all the links to all the books are listed below. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you can follow me on this journey of producing multiple streams of passive income that's going to help me generate $10,000 per month. That is the journey I am on. Go ahead. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified when I upload more videos like this, because they do include goodies down in the description. Bye.